say goodbye to the old world. So, guys, last night when I did my live stream, or 2 nights ago, as I was talking about AI taking jobs, it dawned on me, and a couple people said it in the chat actually, that the old world is gone, right? So, apparently, with COVID, the world changed forever. And we're always going to have events that's going to change the world forever. But I guess some people look at it as progress. I don't look at it as progress as much, especially when you now are introducing AI. AI, guys, and I will beat this horse till it's dead, but a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about is more like an update as to where AI is going and how fast it's developing and how much time you have before it's over for you, meaning no more work, no more jobs. And they're stating in the next 5 to 10 years that we're going to lose a lot of jobs. I would almost say sooner than that because there's a lot going on that's not being reported in the media. And you have to deep dive to look for a lot of customer service jobs going away because of AI. And a lot has disappeared in the last 2 years when AI was in its more infant style stage. Right now, AI is in its adolescent stage. When it gets to the adult stage, it's game over. So, of course, now the AI or the virtual assistants that they have for a lot of customer service phone centers, that's bad. But again, no one cared because it didn't affect them. But what they're doing is they're testing a lot of the lower level AI apps and seeing where they can perfect them in the future. And the future is soon, or rather now, depends on how you look at it, because there are people who are currently losing their job. I had one guy in my chat on the live stream states that he lost his job 2 years ago to AI. Now, the AI that they lost their job to is more like large language model, also known as LLM. That is just a program responding to you, but it's being programmed how to respond to you, whereas AI learns from every interaction it has with humans, and it grows from there. So a lot of the call center apps or call center AI is learning, and that's more jobs gone. I said before, I'll say it again. You sit at a desk, your job is gone within 3 to 5. 5 to 10 is going to be the bigger jobs. And CEOs are even nervous that they could be replaced. Certain CEOs, that is. They're looking at their jobs like, shit, my job could disappear. Now, there is a game plan to combat this. We're going to go over that in a little bit. But as far as the world changing, guys, the world is changing very, very fast. And AI is helping that change. And a lot of people are going to have a hard time, including myself, with this fast change. It's one thing to grow up and watch things change over time. It's another thing to grow up and suddenly one day to the next wake up and the world is gone. The old world is gone and this new world is coming in. The problem with AI is there's always going to be a new world. There's always going to be a new time from almost day to day because the advancements that AI is making is dangerous. And there are politicians talking about it, but that's it. They're talking about it. We are going to get steamrolled by AI. Forget about the war in Ukraine, what's going on in Iran, the possibility of the Third World War. Forget about that. We're going to get steamrolled by AI. And not in the sense of Terminator, at least not yet, but in the sense that a lot of people are going to lose their jobs and you're going to see a lot of out-of-work people. You're going to see a lot of people committing the ultimate act of offing themselves and their family because they can't get work. Because the problem is, guys, if you work for a call center, if you were somebody who sat at a desk for a large part of your life as a job, answering phone calls or on a computer, and now your job is gone, data entry is going to disappear within the next year or two. Disappear. Because you're going to have AI do that. Some jobs are phasing old people out. So they're waiting till Gertrude is done, and then when Gertrude is gone, she's going to get replaced with AI. We are undoubtedly, guys, going to see a major bad shift. That is just what it is. Can we fight it? We could by boycotting certain companies. We could do that. But the problem is, if I'm not mistaken, 60% of major corporations are switching over to AI. 60%. Now, the other 40% we can give our business to if we like their business. That's the other problem. You would almost be forcing yourself to deal with a company you might not want to deal with because they're not using AI. This AI thing is happening too fast. And as a politician put it, there needs to be some kind of regulation for it happening too fast, because a lot of things, when they happen too fast, they fail. And then people get turned off by it, which I'm hoping for is that a lot of it fails and people get turned off by it, because then they won't want to deal with it, and then they're going to have to start hiring humans again. But as of right now, if your job is not affected by it, you don't care. But you should care, because your job is undoubtedly going to disappear. Now, once they start dealing with robots, that's an entirely different ball game. Even more jobs are going to disappear. But for right now, we're talking about AI. And you are undoubtedly going to lose your job. This is the most important time in human history to focus on, because a lot of us could be jobless. A lot of us could be losing our jobs within the next couple of years. Now, again, anything sitting at a desk, like data entry, that's all but gone. Anything dealing with finances, gone. Anything dealing with a phone call, a receptionist, gone. That's probably within the next few years. The next 10, we're going to see a large majority of jobs here in the United States alone gone, as major corporations are going to be switching over to it. And they're switching over to AI to do what? Not for proficiency, to save money. They can care less about the proficiency, because they'll figure it out if it fucks up or screws up. But because they can save a few $1 million from not hiring humans and hiring AI, one entity, to work its entire job for them. Now you just saved yourself $20 million. You can give your shareholder, you can give your CEO and everybody else who's in the higher echelon more pay. So they're doing this to pad their pockets. They can care less about humans. That is the problem with CEOs and major corporations. It's not about humans. It's not about proficiency. It's not about safety. It's about putting more money in their pockets. Other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.